What's up, guys? It's finally that day, the day that we've been waiting for the last half a year since they announced the event. It's Tokyo Auto Salon time. Today is Saturday the 15th, technically the second day. First day open to everybody. Yesterday was the first day that was open only for the press, which I actually screwed up my press application, so I wasn't able to get it. But I'm really excited for this. I barely got any sleep last night because I just couldn't contain my excitement. I even rewatched like Fast and the Furious and stuff like that. I'm really excited to get going. It's a bit of a late start. It's already like 10 a.m. and I'm still getting out of my house. I plan to be there like all day until the very end. So there's plenty of time to get content. I'm also going to be attending tomorrow as well, the second day. I still haven't completely decided on how the content is going to play out. I think it's probably going to be split up like first day, second day, and maybe like highlight cards or something like that. I don't know. I'm still giving it thought. It's going to be really exciting. I can't wait to get there. Finally made it through all the COVID checks for all the different like applications and trackers and stuff like that. So let's go in. And right away at the entrance, we have what I believe is Nakamura Naoki's D1 car. That's a really cool S15. That's super badass. It's got the full D-Max kit running on it, and a super sick paint job on Valino tires, of course. Look at all that sparkle as well. And here we go with all the goodies. I'm not gonna have any specific way of going around. I'm just gonna go from one hall to another and see what we find. And the very first thing we come across is the RE Amemiya booth, which is actually over there, but these are the cars that are also exhibited. The usual rotary good stuff from the guys. This one also looks super cool. Another pair of FDs, and actually I've seen this red one at Mobara Circuit Drifting back in the 7th day, July 7th of last year. If you want to go check that out, watch my video on YouTube. As far as I saw on Twitter, the owner is actually converting this now into a time attack car, so it's not going to be a drift car anymore. And he is one of the Notorious Midnight members as well, which is also super cool. And the car is just simply so beautiful in every aspect. I like the fact that the stock taillights are kept, no changes on that. The stock first generation headlights, taillights, sorry. And we also got a very cool Miata, aka Mazda Roadster here with the top down. Very nice interior. Gotta love the Nardi steering wheel. And very padded bride seats. I've never seen these bride seats before. This Cosmo is attracting a lot of attention, so it's really difficult to get close, but this is a 6-rotor car. Look at that. It's a 6-rotor Mazda Cosmo right there. That's insane. At the main booth itself, we have a very cute Roadster again with a headlight conversion. You know, Amemiya loves those. We also have this, which I have no idea what it is. This is apparently a Testarossa, guys. I just can't believe that they made this out of a Testarossa. A lot of Italians will be pissed about that. Let's see what's happening in the back. Again, no idea what's happening in the back, but this is ridiculous. It does have the full Testarossa interior as well, so it must actually be a Testarossa. It's got the Ferrari badges as well. At the Blitz booth, we have the GR86, and they have a BRZ now as well. We've seen these guys at the 86 style event, so I'm gonna skip over this and keep going on. Now we get to Trust, aka Greddy. Again, another GR86 that we have seen before. Clearly they're developing more parts because this is turbocharged. I really want to try driving one of these new cars. Ah yes, here we go. Auto Salon spirit. Now this is what I'm most excited for. I want to see HKS and all the stuff that they brought today. There's actually like a lineup to get into the HKS booth, so let's line up and then go inside and check out all this stuff. Oh, here we go. This is HKS's latest time attack car. It's a GR86, obviously the newest 86. Seems to be extremely turbocharged and lots of new parts for this car, including a brand new body kit that HKS actually developed themselves. So this is not based on the Rocket Bunny kit or anything like that. This is fully HKS's kit right here with these massive canards in the front. Lots and lots of carbon fiber in the mix, including the trunk. That pattern is actually so beautiful right there. Goes really well with the paint job that they always do, the oil slick paint job. Look at how much wider that is as well. I'm a sucker for like exposed rear tires too, so that's really cool. Can't leave the booth before we check out this. HKS still pushing developments on the RB26, which is really good to see, even though nobody can really afford the cars anymore, let alone the engines. And here we also have Varis with their own special takes on the BRZ and the GR86. Very, very small, minor over fenders by the looks like it. I really, really like this front lip. That's a beautiful carbon fiber design right there. Beautiful spoiler on the back as well. And a carbon roof. So a lot of carbon parts from Varis for the GR86. I can only imagine they'll develop something crazier in the next year. They've also got their take on the GR Yaris as well. Quite a massive over fender, including this. Wow, this is amazing. This kind of square pattern carbon fiber looks beautiful. I'm going to stop by Toyo Tires very quickly to check out this new GP Supra. Can't really see too much of it because the hood is open, but it's a massive 2JZ on the inside. Might be able to see a little bit better from the back right here. I really love the ass on the Supra. I'm still not completely sold on the front, but the back is really cool and the interior looks crazy as well. Quite an insane setup right there. Basically like half of it is chopped away on the back. You see this a lot with like Daigo Saito and other people like that. A frequent visitor to Tokyo Auto Salon. Kansai service as well, always with these small refreshing detail parts for a lot of different cars, including the GR Yaris and the GR86. I think I see like very interesting parts on the GR Yaris, but even on the GR86, those are really nice carbon bits here and there. It looks like a very simple kind of street-tuned car. I actually really like this. With the GR86, you can go really simple or you can go really wild, and they both look good. This GR Yaris was built by Saito Daigo for Yokohama, I guess. I've seen some tests of it on his Instagram, and there's like fire comes out of that, that's for sure. And it's kitted with the full Pandem Rocket Bunny kit for the GR86 with this massive spoiler on the back. It's so cool. I actually really, really love this car. Have to also stop by Cusco just to check out their stuff. They got this Drift GR Yaris for Formula D Japan 2. And they've got the two GR86s, which we've already seen. This is their Formula D Japan car. 2JZ powered, gonna be driven by Baki-san. Can't wait to see this car drifting live somewhere. Next up, we got Top Secret here, running these old videos still. Of course, they're really focused on GTRs now. The Top Secret gold paint has really evolved into something completely different now, but it looks very, very nice. It kind of helps all the curves and lines of the GTR pop out. Here's the crazy booth from the university guys that make crazy creations. Not always super popular, but that RX-7 is just the RX-7. It belongs to a lady D1 driver called Sayaka. No idea what this is. I think it looks like a Mazda Miata aka Roadster with a BMW 3 Series front. I actually really like this, and they're using the original M3 gold color as well, so that's pretty cool. Well, look at that, there is a JZX here. I really thought there wouldn't be any JZXs today. Oh man, it's a disappointment when you come to the front though. Can't believe this is what they did to a JZX. Now, yeah, I mean, it's an interesting school project, but a Chaser had to be sacrificed for that. A Mercedes front. Like, at least if they use like a modern one, I can understand, but with the curves of the Chaser, of the JZX 100, like, this just doesn't work. Let me know what you guys think about this car. I can see now why the Rough Rhythm wasn't at the RWB event the other night. If you haven't watched my RWB meet coverage, please go and check it out. It's the previous video before this one. Interesting to highlight, but not to spend too much time, these are all Boxsters and Caymans with 911 fronts. Yes, that's a new thing now because there's 4 of them. Here we go, another Pandem GR86, can't skip it over. This one was built literally in a couple of weeks just before Auto Salon. Then we've got one of Daigo's D1 GP cars. I think this is the one that he used last year. So the news actually cracked yesterday when he was drifting a Yokohama colored Supra outside for the exhibition, that from this year he's actually going to be a Yokohama tire driver, which is quite a big thing. That's why I don't think this one has any tire stickers on it. They must have taken them off. Then we got this R33 by Hardcore Tokyo. This was actually recently crashed at a drift event, so they've been working around the clock to get it fixed, and it looked like they weren't going to make it, but it seems like the car is in one piece looking good, so congratulations to them for getting it fixed for Tokyo Auto Salon. And one final creation by Pandem Rocket Bunny, this Z. Wow, I can really live with this. It's kind of like got that whole old school vibe, even though it's over fenders and stuff that people don't like. It looks like it just came out of the 80s, doesn't it? Super awesome lineup. Take a quick back shot of all these Rocket Bunny cars as well. GR86 Supra, new R33, and this Fairlady Z. At the Raze booth, we got the seems like a new Formula Drift car. I think this guy used to drive a JZX Mark II or something like that. Seems like he's switching over to a BMW M3, and you can bet, I promise you, that it must be 2JZ powered. These are the wheels I need in my life. 57 Extremes are my favorite wheel at the moment. On the other side of the booth, we have a GR86 for the Super GT competition. Now, I have seen a BRZ that was made by STI for Super GT, but I think this is the first Toyota GR86 for Super GT, and it looks pretty cool. No idea who these guys are, but apparently this R34 GTR has an RB26 paired up with an R35 transmission, so that's really interesting. As you can see right here. So that wraps up halls 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna go check out 4, 5, and 6 right now for the second third of this event. It already seems like there's a lot of like camper vans and minivans. It's quite a bit of a change from the usual Tokyo Auto Salon. I guess bug eye Imprezas are still a thing because there's one right here in 2022. Kind of looks a little bit wonky with this stance and setup, but to each their own. And we got a very cool pair of Zs right here. 350Z, 370Z. Super wide. Almost looks like a RWB Porsche, doesn't it? Very cool. I also have a soft spot for all these VIP cars too. This latest Crown getting the VIP treatment. Over here we have T&D Vertex. This is Takahiro Ueno's D1 car. The RC, he's been using it this year, and I think he's probably going to be using it next year too. And then they've also developed some parts for the GR86. So this is actually a mirror to show you what a full car would look like, because it's got a bit of a half and half. As as you pass to this side, you can see that it's got a wide body kit. It looks pretty cool. It's almost like a blister kit for it, especially in the back. They kept it very simple. It's just very wide and curvy. Basically just working together with the GR86 lines. It's really nice. Then we got the ultimate JDM guys, BN Sports. They've got two Formula Drift cars here today, an S14 and an S15. Very interesting refreshment from all the two JZs. This is actually powered by a GTR engine, V6 VR38. And then got this S15 as well, which undoubtedly is powered by a 2JZ. I really like the Good Ride Tire paint jobs on these ones. Nomukins brought out another R34 Skyline for this Tokyo Auto Salon as well. A brand new, what he calls super wide body kit. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I would love to see one of these drifting. Here we go. These are the OG university guys from Nihon Automotive College. And they always make some crazy stuff. And this is actually a Toyota Century limo. Looks pretty crazy. There's some people sitting inside drinking champagne. That's hilarious. You can get a better idea of the length and the size of it from this angle. Over here we have the Lexus SC that they converted to look like a Supra. It's a convertible. And they swapped it with a 2JZ as well, but I've seen this too many times now. And over here we have a kind of a replica or an upgrade of Dominic Toretto's FD that he drives in Fast and Furious 1. Same paint job, obviously got the, I think this is a Rocket Bunny kit. That's really cool to see. Sarge showing up with a GR86 as well. A red one this time. I've seen their white version, which is in the back. Looks much better in red, I'm gonna be honest. No idea what this is apart from the loud music. Seems to be some kind of NSX, but I'm not sure if it's a modified one. Getting in some JDMs now. This GT86 looks so good. It's a D1 Lights car, not sure who drives it, but it's 2JZ powered. Imagine putting a 2JZ in a GT86. It's obviously nothing new, but man, I'd love to try driving one of these. Should I put a 2JZ in my GT86? Maybe. Probably too expensive, I think, but yeah. Not entirely sure this is just a wrap or some kind of new carbon. Probably just a wrap, I think. And we've got this rotary powered S15 that I saw at the track on 7th day as well at Walkaround Circuit. Get a quick shot from behind as well because there's too many people in the front looking at that rotary engine. Looks ridiculous. I have no idea what kind of rotary setup this is, as I said before, but it was really good out on the track. The legendary restoration gods. I don't even want to know how much this costs, although it says it's got a 2JZ in it, so perhaps not as original as one of those really expensive ones. Gotta take a look at a couple more of these VIP cars, including this Crown, but take a look at this Nissan President. Holy shit. Now this is some kind of new racing concept from Subaru. I've seen quite a few photos of it already online. Maybe is this what the future of Super GT is going to be like? Let's take a look at it from another angle. I might have to read up on what this is for, maybe Le Mans series, but looks really, really cool. Awesome concept right there. And then we make it to Liberty Walk, where they have a brand new silhouette kit for the Aventador. I'm not sure if this is originally an SVJ or not, but it looks like an SVJ from the front. Maybe they just copied the design. And then we also have a Testarossa. The Testarossa looks ridiculous. I've never seen one drop like this. Lots of people will be angry about this. Cue the angry Italians. And then we have a few of the OG cars, the Lamborghini Murcielago by Liberty Walk and the R34, which is the star of the show back in 2020. This one has an L-Series engine inside, interestingly. I just decided to make my way back to the Liberty Walk booth right now because it's cleared up a little bit. It's easier to see the Mitsuoka Orochi that they made, as well as the Formula Drift S15 that's as well rotary powered, piloted by Hibino. Really, really awesome car. And here we go, finally a proper JZX. This is a Mark II JZX 100, of course. As far as I can see, it's running the Kazama full aero kit with probably like Ito auto service fenders. The 1JZ and the engine bay in general, just very beautiful and very clean. Interesting to see him running the stock head cover. That's always cool. People usually tend to change that. If you want to see the spec sheet, there you go. And then one more JZX. It's another Mark II by Koyorad this time. This is another Formula Drift Japan car. I love the two-tone, especially all the flake in the silver. Check out that radiator setup in the back. You can see right through the trunk, of course, as it is with most of these drift cars in the professional series. That's super awesome, and look at the width of these fenders as well. One car that's going to be really hard to get a footage of is this Sailside Supra. She's hiding most of the bodywork, so it's difficult to see, but it looks actually really, really cool. There's a lot of people that were shitting on it online, but this is really, really nice. There's a bit of a line to get into the Nissan booth, but we are here now, and this is the latest 2022 Nismo GTR. Now, I have obviously driven the 2015 one quite a bit as we had it in my company, but the 2022 one is a completely different animal, so much more carbon and definitely way, way faster. I have to admit though, I'm not a big fan of this color. And then without any further delay, here is the new Fairlady Z, aka the 400Z. I still haven't decided if I really, really like it or not. I do like the back. I may not be such a huge fan of the front just yet, but look at these taillights, they look so good. And I believe this is the colorway that it was released in for the first time online and at the events that have been taking place last year. I got to say, I think I do prefer it in blue a little bit better. Now I think this is like a special edition. I'm not sure what the name is yet, but I heard that it's only going to be selling 250 models of them. Now this one in blue would look really, really sick. And then here is the Super GT car that's going to be replacing the GTR in the GT500 series. Of course, based off of the new Z. I think it looks absolutely amazing, and this is why when I see the stock one and I don't get too excited by it, I see a modified one like this and I can't wait until next year's Tokyo Auto Salon, where we'll hopefully be able to see a lot of different companies have access to the car and develop more tuning parts for it. It definitely looks and feels smaller than the GTR Super GT car, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Look at that side exit exhaust as well. Absolutely amazing. Took a bit of lining up again, but we are in with GR Toyota Gazoo Racing, and there's quite a bit of a racing exhibition here. One car everybody's been buzzing about is the GR Yaris. So it's the newest model of Yaris that they're selling. And as I've heard, it's going to be a limited edition as well, like a limited number. And I believe I saw that it's going to cost 9 million yen, aka $90,000. In terms of the body, it doesn't look that much more different from a regular GR Yaris. Obviously, they slapped on this beautiful carbon hood in the front and this excellent carbon fiber wing on the back. Like, I would have never thought a wing like this would look good on a hatchback, but that looks damn good. And then the other car everybody is buzzing about is this. Very simply put, it's some kind of racing concept. Not really clear what kind of racing concept it is, so maybe this is also some kind of future Super GT car. Honestly, it looks more like a Batmobile than a race car, to be completely honest. It's called a GT3 concept. And finally, a car I wanted to see is the GR86 with, I think this is the optional, some kind of aero package. I'm not sure what exactly it is, but it looks so nice. If I had to pick a GR86, this is exactly what it would look like. It actually looks a little bit better from this angle, from this side, because of the black wheels. Here we finally made it to the Tom's booth, because this is actually, I promise, my favorite GR86 of today. Sorry about that, all these guys going to chase the girls, but look at that beauty. Love this orange color. Perfect amount of over fenders on it. I just absolutely love this car. From the first time I saw it at the 86 style event, I loved it. Seems like they're pushing Super GT quite a lot at this auto salon, which is not a bad thing at all. Would anyone be interested in watching like coverage from Super GT? Because for me, probably the Fuji Speedway rounds in May and August would be the easiest to get to. So I'd be down. Let me know in the comments. And that wraps up day one of Tokyo Auto Salon. I think I did a fairly good job walking around and looking at all the cars that are worth looking at. I really didn't want to take a huge amount of time looking at like SUVs and minivans and camping vans. So I went around, I saw all the JDMs. I didn't even spend too much time on like supercars, because I know every time I post a supercar, nobody ever watches those videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will be going to Tokyo Auto Salon again tomorrow for day two, the final day on Sunday. And I will be spending most of the time outdoors, where they're doing the D1 GP exhibition. And they're also going to be doing Fairlady Z, like test run, drifting, and all these other things. If there's any leftover time after all of that, I am going to go back anyways to take photos and stuff. So I will go back again and take extra footage of any of the cars that I feel like I didn't capture enough. If you're new here, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. And I hope you guys are going to look forward to the next video, which is I'm heading home right now quickly to change. And then I've been told of a secret car meet that's going to happen tonight right now from 8 p.m. And I will be going to cover that. After that, then Tokyo Auto Salon day two. See you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys enjoyed these.